Sunday night primetime. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is...
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go here on Sunday night primetime. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
You watch the film from last week's game, and you come away saying, okay, he's probably one of their best players on the field, but you would never know it after meeting with him. He said, I don't even want to talk about my touchdowns. He said, there's just too many plays out there that I'm missing, and then, of course, the costly interception. So they didn't win. He's taking a lot of that responsibility onto himself, and frankly, that's the role of an NFL quarterback, whether you like it or not.
They'll go with the sneak, and he will have a Cowboys first down. We're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. The second down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And now it's fourth down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way. And that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. He'll go right back to Loveland. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Minnesota.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. Not much happening there, just a short game. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8. Another run here with Hampton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Minnesota.
Gain of 12. First down, Vikings.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. from the 23. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. They're down and 3. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got his man complete. That's to Slav. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Minnesota.
You kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? What?
They'll run with Hampton. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball right on the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one taken in. Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, Minnesota. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. Let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. First carry now for Jaden Blue.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
2nd down, Prescott. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Dallas Turner getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. He's got it! And he will score! Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and They come away with 6, so that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On the handoff, Hampton heading right. And look out there. Upended at the line of scrimmage.
Taking down right.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
First down.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
A gain of 27 on the play.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Now a screen set up for Edwards. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
Throwing again is McCarthy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a first down. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Hampton. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 6-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Josiah Stewart in on the stop. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 35, here's 2nd and 7. It's another run here for Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Great job at that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Dallas Turner. He gets in to record his 2nd sack here in the 1st quarter.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 10-7 is the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter, as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. He'll get that out to Edwards. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He's got Loveland free left side. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st down, it's Hampton. And it'll be brought down right around the 40. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle.
Trayvon Diggs on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Hampton. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. The safety, Jordan Poyer, up to make the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, zone read, it's Edwards. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
It's so easy for us up here in the booth, Mike, to say, hey, that's the wrong read. He's got to pull that and take it to the outside. But I promise you, it happens so fast. And these defensive players have gotten so good at giving false indicators. Sometimes it's hard for the quarterback to know, should I give it or should I pull it?
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And he'll take it on in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Vikings. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings will get out in front 17-7.
Cowboys 7.
Reichard out now following the touchdown. as he kicks this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. A rookie out of Michigan, Kenneth Grant, in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Now Prescott. He'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up 1st down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Dallas Turner on the tackle.
3rd and short. Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Prescott now. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
Williams gets it on the draw. He's able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not the second. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
That's another Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of depth.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, as he's done so often this season, it's another sack, and he is up to 15 now on the year.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll try to run for it. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Over there, fullback trying to get it. And he barrels his way into They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use them than down here on the goal line.
Makes the score Vikings 17. Cowboys.
So now, 14. After the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return is Rocker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 31. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. That's caught by Tesla. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
Now 4th down.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. To throw is Prescott. That's into the hands of Lamb. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Pistol that for Prescott. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Crazy. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Vikings offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense is trying the first half, it hasn't worked.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Cowboys have it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble. And all of a sudden, the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
The Cowboys offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Here's Dak to throw. It is brought in the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Vikings 17.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return is Rodgers. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 12. First down.
Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
61-yard attempt.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history.
Our spin through the NFL starts now. In Inglewood, the Rams at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And it's the man who holds the Lions' all-time passing records, Matthew Stafford. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Rams needed this one, and they got it. A victory that helps them keep pace in the NFC wildcard race. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And it's Josh Jacobs. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. The Packers get their 9th win of the season as they get the victory here. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Kenneth Walker. He's going to hit the hole hard, get loose into the secondary, and they're not gonna get him. The Seahawks send their fans home happy as they come away with the victory. With that, let's give you a chance to look at the playoff picture in the NFC with 1 month remaining in the regular season. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been... This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
On the ground, Hampton. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, here's McCarthy. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Cowboys 21.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. Open. Left side is Schoonmaker. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Cowboys offense ready to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Prescott incomplete. Back to his fullback. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
28 yards.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here. Results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, Cowboys.
Cowboys, first down.
Throwing is Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Cowboys,
Dak to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
second and goal.
Williams. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
And now with that stop on second and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. Third and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Third and goal for Prescott. This one caught at the 4. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Now fourth and goal.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut the lead down to 4.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
Yards. And the Vikings first down.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Up the middle, and it's complete to Felton. It's a pickup of 12. It'll be a Vikings first down. A give, and here comes Hampton. Room to run at the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
24-yard gain.
They get 24 on that one. First down, Minnesota. Running straight ahead with Edwards. And mistackled there. He pushes forward. It will give him 4 yards.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
6-yard line. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll try to run with Hampton. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Vikings. That's his third touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having his day.
Vikings 35, Cowboys 24.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Now this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown Cowboys. That is second touchdown tonight.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to try to run for it with Williams. A dive, and he's in. The two-point conversion is successful.
Cowboys 32.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get them down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Kenny Clark in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. We're about ready now for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Trying to start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll throw again. Dak. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. But it's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd.
In the air again. Prescott. He's going to run it. And he's in. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go. And that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys have taken a 4-point advantage.
Vikings 35.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return is Rodgers. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense and Omari and Hampton getting set for their next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy, who else another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 13 yards.
Hampton trying to work inside. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. On the give, here's Hampton. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And the Vikings first down.
On the zone read, it's McCarthy. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. There he goes again. And he'll go into a slide here. They're going to mark him just a little short of the first down.
It's a gain of 4.
Here we go. Third and a yard. On third and a yard, it's McCarthy. That one, take it in. High, Felton. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Second down, Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's down. That's caught by Tolbert right side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
21 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10.
Dak will throw it here on first down. Short throw, caught by Ferguson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 2 at the 23-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he will score. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. drive. They kept the ball, Greg. They moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Vikings 42.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return is Rodgers. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Backs to the tight end, Loveland. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
First down, Minnesota.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Right side, and is brought in by Felton. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
At their 48-yard line.
The throw, it's McCarthy. That's over the middle. Popped by Teslav. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. McCarthy going to look to throw again. Right side and brought in by Williams. Now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
To the air once more is McCarthy. The left side, that's caught by Felton. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Gain of 9 yards. First down.
Throwing again is McCarthy. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
To
and
throw
6.
once more. Here's McCarthy.
22-yard line.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's taken in. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Hampton. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
46.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Back up to the 3. It's second and goal. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Arlington.